2024 NRL draw is just days from being released. It has been confirmed to release on Monday. Probably my guess would be around maybe 9 a.m, 11 a.m, early morning sometime. But let's get into Magic Round. I've done my round one predictions as well as my Magic Round predictions video. And now, according to a really good source, we have a look at Magic Round in 2024.
Subscribe to Entertain House.
So obviously these games are a little bit out of order. I don't think this will be the exact order that we will see come Magic Round weekend. We haven't got the official date yet, and obviously these things will come out on Monday so that everyone can start organising their trip for Magic Round. But let's get into it. So the first game, according to Magic Round leak, is the Parramatta Eels, my boy, taking on the Melbourne Storm. This will be a great game from Parramatta. You know, we lost to the Storm twice last year. Previously, we had a good record against them before that. And, you know, in 2019, when we faced them, it was a massive scoreline against us. So we'll be really fired up for this game. And I think there's a good chance that this could be maybe a Saturday night blockbuster. So, you know, probably maybe a Saturday 5:30, but definitely a Saturday 7:30 kind of main event as well. I'm very disappointed to say, and I did hear that this is contracted for the final year, and I really hope it is because I'm sick of these games. It is the Manly Sea Eagles getting a home game at Suncorp against the Brisbane Broncos. Now, we've seen it in previous years. It seems to be, you know, a one-sided affair either way as well. We never get a close game between these teams, and I really hope this is the last time. I had Manly as my pick for the bye. I'll speak more about it soon, but they are not the team that gets the bye. Next up, you've got the Canberra Raiders facing the Canterbury Bulldogs. This is a matchup that we have seen in previous years of Magic Round, especially more so recently. Some high-scoring games between these two as well. And yeah, it could be a decent matchup. Then you've got the West Tigers against the Dolphins. Now, this will be a good one. We saw a good game between the Tigers and the Dolphins last year. You know, the Tigers definitely need to improve. Not to say they are going to improve much, but the Dolphins have improved coming into the season. So this is going to be a really good contest. And to see the Dolphins at Magic Round for the second time, I think it's going to be really nice, especially my first time seeing them there at Suncorp as well. Then you've got the North Queensland Cowboys taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Now, the Cowboys and Rabbitohs have played some very good game. I remember a few years ago, they played a cracking game at Townsville. So this could be really, really good. A lot of star power, a lot of origin representative players across both of these teams. So this could be one of the bigger games of Magic Round, without a doubt, if these teams start to a flyer throughout the season. Next up, you've got one of the best games in the matchup. It is the Cronulla Sharks and the Sydney Roosters. You know, you've got Nicho Hynes, you've got James Tedesco, you've got Lindsay Collins. You've got some fantastic names across both of these teams. You've got Britton Nakora. You've got Joey Manu. The names go on. Some great battles. And, you know, in recent years, the Roosters have absolutely owned the Cronulla Sharks. But the Sharks beat them last year. Now they head to a neutral venue, which makes it a really interesting game. So I'm looking forward to this matchup between the Sharks and the Roosters at Magic Round. Next up is the New Zealand Warriors and the Penrith Panthers. Now, we've seen this matchup again more recently at Magic Round. It was a low-scoring game. It was a grind. These teams obviously met in the final series as well in week one, and Penrith blew them out. But, you know, the Warriors, they had a really great season. They've got some new acquisitions. And Stephen Crichton and a few other players leaving the Penrith Panthers could make them a little bit questionable coming into the season, but they're still a great team. This should be a very good match, and it's a great one to have at Magic Round. Even though we have seen it before, I think it's just a good contest. And then the final game of Magic Round, obviously I don't think this will be the exact order, but I think this game probably could be maybe either the Saturday 3 o'clock or maybe the last game on the Sunday. This might work. It is the Gold Coast Titans hosting the Newcastle Knights. So all the Queensland teams have not been given the home teams this year for Magic Round, because obviously the Titans have, the Broncos haven't, the Dolphins haven't, and the Cowboys have. But up against the Newcastle Knights, we've seen the Newcastle Knights get the bye last year, seen them play the Bulldogs a couple of times. It's nice to see them, with a new opponent, this time being the Gold Coast Titans. I remember 2018, 2019, they had some really good clashes between these sides. Seems to be a little bit one more sided or blowout type game in recent years. But coming into the season, the Knights coming off a great season, the Titans, flying under the radar a little bit coming into the season. Still got a really nice squad, a great new coach. This could be a really good game. But those are reportedly the games that we are going to see at Magic Round in 2024. As I said, guys, we are going to have the full draw come out on Monday, and I will be making a video speaking about that. If you're new around here, please do subscribe to the channel. Comment which game of Magic Round you are most looking forward to, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Guys, I actually forgot to mention, I don't know how I forgot to mention it, but there is one team that has not been mentioned, and that is the St. George Illawarra Dragons. Very unfortunate that the Dragons will miss Magic Round. I predicted Manly. I thought Canberra might miss it. I thought the West Tigers could miss it as back-to-back wooden spooners, but the Tigers are apparently going to miss round one. And unfortunately, the Dragons are going to miss Magic Round, which is very unfortunate because Em loves Dragons games. You know that. We go to those Dragons games for vlog. So it's really, really disappointing. It'd be great to see, Dragons and Eel 1 year at Magic Round. But the St. George Illawarra Dragons, unfortunately, are the team that missed Magic Round in 2024.